guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today I'm going to be giving you my November wrap up. This month I hit a very hard reading slump, so I definitely did not read as many books as I wanted to. I ended up only finishing 4 books. I started several others, but I didn't get very far at all. But I did manage to read 4 and I am happy with the books that I read. First, I finished The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This is an adult mystery thriller novel and I didn't really like it. Critically, I thought this was a really good book, but I personally just didn't enjoy it that much. I got really bored. I almost DNF'd it, but I pushed through. The ending was fine, but I wasn't really blown away by it. I couldn't really guess the whodunit, but I definitely suspected that person towards the end of the book, so when I was hit with the big reveal, it wasn't that much of a surprise to me. The reveal overall just really underwhelmed me, and I feel like I'm not the only person who thought that. I know many other people read this book and they really liked the book until the ending, and the ending underwhelmed them as well. So I know I'm not alone in that. I overall thought it was well written. If mystery thrillers are your thing, I think you will really like this one. I have not read a lot of mystery thrillers. This is one of the first ones that I've actually read, and it was just okay. I ended up giving it a 4 stars, mostly because critically I felt like the book deserves 4 stars, but if I was rating off of my personal enjoyment, I would only give it a 3 stars. Next, I read A Wrinkle in Time, the graphic novel, and this was written by Madeline L'Ingles. I have no idea how to say her name. And then it was adapted into graphic novel format by Hope Larson. I didn't really enjoy this one either. I thought it was very confusing. I thought this book was kind of too out there and too many aspects. Pretty much every plot point, pretty much every element of the story was out there, and it just didn't really work well together. I feel like several of the aspects could have been simplified or at least explained better. Nothing was really explained, and as an adult reading a children's book, I was confused at several times in this book. So I know if I was a child reading this, I wouldn't understand most of what was happening in the story. It should have been explained better, because it was just like things were just thrown out there and you were expected to know what it was talking about, and that was like every element of the story. It was fun, it was cute, but I had a lot of issues with it. Part of the problem could have been that I read this book in graphic novel form, because I don't know if things just didn't get translated well into that format, but I just was really kind of iffy on this one. I think I gave it a 3-star rating. Next, I read One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. This is a whodunit YA murder mystery novel. 5 students go into detention, only 4 come out. One of them had to have been the murderer because no one else was in the room. Obviously, the title is One of Us is Lying, so you're basically just trying to guess which one of these students killed their classmate. And then there's also speculation in the story that they were all in it together. You have to read it to find out. I really liked this book. It didn't blow me away, but I did enjoy myself reading it. I loved the romance in the story. I thought it was really cute, and it really is what kept the story going for me. I didn't really care that much about the mystery aspect of the story. I didn't really care. And I will say the mystery aspect of the story did kind of go on the back burner, and the friendships and the relationships of the story really were in the forefront of the novel. It is mostly about the characters and the friendships and relationships that they're forming. Because of that, I felt like the mystery aspect of the story wasn't that important. If you're going into this book expecting to be like thrilled and sitting on the edge of your seat to find out what happened, you're not really going to get that with this book. I did really like it though, and I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read this month is Graceling by Christine Cashore. I actually listened to the audiobook for this one, and I have to say I loved this audiobook. If you haven't read this book yet, which it came out like 10 years ago, but if you haven't read this book and you're looking for a new audiobook to start, I highly recommend the audiobook for this one. It was very well done. The production was phenomenal, and it's one of the best, if not the best, audiobook I've ever listened to, which I haven't listened to a whole lot, but this one had a full cast, it had score, and I thought the production was phenomenal. I also really loved the story and the characters, and I loved this book. This one gets a 4.75 5 stars for me. I think I give it a 5 star. It didn't blow me away, but I still really liked it. And this is a YA series about people with special superhuman-like abilities. In this world, some people are graced with a special talent, and that could be anything from something mundane, like you're good at cooking, you're good at painting, or it could be something like you have the ability to read minds, or you are graced with fighting or battle strategy or anything like that. And the main character of the story is graced with killing. And obviously a lot of people are trying to use her because she has very unique and powerful abilities. This is her journey of independence and fighting for what she believes is right. It's also a romance, which I loved, and I just thought this was a really good book. Alright, those are the 4 books I read in the month of November. I had some books that I really just didn't care for, but then I had some that I really enjoyed. I am going in and out of my reading slump, so hopefully I can crush that soon because I have so many books that I really want to read, and I need to get over this slump ASAP. That is it for this video today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content by me. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of the books mentioned in this video, and let me hear your thoughts on them. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!